You've spent decades saving, investing, and doing the right thing financially, but now you're facing a different question, one that doesn't have a clear number attached to it. Am I actually ready to retire? It's a question I hear all the time, and not just from people who are behind on savings, but from people who have done well. They have 7 figures in assets, their mortgage is paid off, their kids are grown, and they're still uncertain. Because readiness isn't about hitting some arbitrary number. It's about knowing whether your plan can give you income, confidence, and the control to retire on your terms without stress, surprises, or second guessing. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 key signs that tell me someone is truly ready to retire. And if you're not quite there yet, I'll show you what to focus on so you can get there faster with less guesswork and more strategy. Hi, my name is Michael Fry. I'm the founder of RWC for Life and the president of Steward Financial Services. I help individuals and couples plan for retirement with clarity. So they're not just hoping things work out, they're making informed, strategic decisions every step of the way. If you're thinking seriously about retirement, take a second to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more weekly insights. Let's walk through the 3 key signs that you may be ready to retire and what to do if you're close but not quite there yet. Sign number 1, you know you're spending and it's built into the plan. This is the foundation. If you don't have the clarity on your spending now and in retirement, it's nearly impossible to know whether you're ready to retire. I'm not talking about vague estimates or back of the envelope math. I'm talking about a real structured understanding of what you're spending today, what will go away after retirement, like commuting expenses, retirement contributions, or other work-related expenses. What new costs might come in, more travel, healthcare, home upgrades, helping your family, and how all of that translates into a sustainable year-by-year income need. The wealthiest, most confident retirees I work with all have one thing in common. They know exactly how much they need to maintain their lifestyle and where that money will come from. So for an example, let's say a couple currently spends $120,000 per year, but $20,000 of that is tied to work-related costs, and they plan on spending more on travel during their early retirement years. So their retirement budget might shift to $110,000, but the timing and the tax treatment of those dollars will look very different. So getting there faster, start tracking your spending now, not just by category, but by purpose. What is essential? What is discretionary? And what would change in a market downturn or an inflationary environment? From there, you can build an income plan that reflects your real lifestyle, not just a generic average. Because if you don't know what it costs to live your life, no amount of investment growth will create a peace of mind. Sign number 2, you've built an income strategy, not just an investment portfolio. Having a strong portfolio is important, but it's only half the picture. Retirement is about income. I have met people with $2 million portfolios who still feel anxious about retiring because they don't know how to turn their investments into a consistent, tax-efficient income stream. Here's what a true income strategy includes. Knowing which accounts to draw from first: traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, taxable brokerage accounts, or annuities. Coordinating when to start Social Security and how that choice affects taxes and longevity. Determining how much to withdraw each year to support your lifestyle without overpaying taxes or depleting your savings too quickly. Understanding how your income plan interacts with things like required minimum distributions, or RMDs, capital gains, and Medicare premiums. And coordinating your strategy with your spouse's income, benefits, and tax picture. In short, a proper income strategy creates structure. So you're not just guessing where your next paycheck is coming from. Getting there faster. Start building what I call a retirement income map. Lay out the next 5 to 10 years in writing. Answer these questions. What will your taxable income be in year 1? How will that change when you start Social Security? Can you take strategic IRA withdrawals in your 60s at a lower tax rate before the RMDs kick in? Even a basic income map can expose opportunities and help you retire earlier with more flexibility, because the goal isn't just to stop working, it's to replace your income strategically. Sign number 3, you've planned for flexibility, not perfection. This is a sign that separates confident retirees from anxious ones. If your retirement plan only works in one scenario with one set of assumptions, it's not a plan, it's a forecast. And a forecast falls apart the moment reality doesn't follow the script. A strong retirement plan doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be resilient. That means planning for market volatility. What happens if the market drops 15% in year 2? Inflation. How does your plan hold up if costs rise faster than expected for 5 years? Longevity. What if one or both spouses live well into their 90s? Health events. Do you have a plan for long-term care or survivor income? Flexibility means you have built in a cash reserve for short-term needs, a bucket strategy that separates short, mid, and long-term goals. Tax diversification with a mix of pre-tax, after-tax, and tax-free accounts, and a contingency plan for when life doesn't go according to plan. Getting there faster. Sit down with your advisor and stress test your plan. What happens if your portfolio underperforms for 5 years? What if you spend more in your 60s and then scale back later? What happens to the surviving spouse's taxes if one of you passes earlier than expected? You don't need to predict the future, but you do need a plan that can absorb it, because the most successful retirees I've worked with weren't the ones who picked the perfect time to retire. They were the ones who built a flexible system that could adapt as life changed. So how do you know if you're truly ready to retire? It's not just about your account balance. It's about having clarity on your spending and how it may evolve over time. Structure around your income so you're not just guessing where your next paycheck will come from. And flexibility in your plan so you can adapt to life's uncertainties without derailing your retirement. If you have those 3 things in place, or even if you're working towards them, you're already on the right track. And if you're not quite there, that's okay. That's what planning is for. See, most people don't retire because they hit some magic number. They retire because they've taken the time to build a strategy, one that gives them the confidence to stop working on purpose, not just by default. And this is where working with a financial professional can really make a difference. If you're approaching retirement and you want to make sure that your plan is working for you, not against you, let's talk. Click on the link in the description below to book a free consultation. I will walk you through your current plan, show you what gaps to address, and help you take the next steps. Whether that's retiring soon, adjusting your income plan, or just getting a clearer picture of your options. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.